We finally got some more news and footage about Dying Light the Beast, and before getting into anything, I just want to say how phenomenal that trailer was. It was short, but it was to the point, and it was quality. That is pretty much all I needed to get excited for this game. Techland, you did it, and I think that a lot of the community agrees with me. That trailer was fantastic. Good job, guys. That was great. There's a lot to talk about, a lot of things you guys might have missed, so I'm going to watch it right back over, but my first impression of it was a 10 out of 10. Good job, guys. If you like Dying Light content, be sure to subscribe. That is all I do here, so just let me know what you guys thought of the trailer. Let's get into it.
It's not your fault, Kyle.
I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with sense, reason, and intellect has intended us
That
to
artwork is
forego
crazy.
their use. He has gifted us the means to decipher the code of nature, and it's our highest purpose we must strive to accomplish. I only answer to this divine calling. And you.
Man.
Do you see who's the real beast here?
I don't like that dialogue. That was a big thing that people were looking for, is the first person driving. Obviously it's there. But before this continues, I just want to take a look at how Crane looks here. Man, he's been... Look at that scar. Obviously his eye is all screwed up there. His hands. Man, that guy's been through a lot. And hopefully we get to see more of this outrage here from these experiments. I hate needles so much, so this scene, when I first watched it, I was cringing at everything. It was like, ugh, that looks painful. I'm sorry he had to deal with that, but his teeth look awesome. Dental hygiene in the apocalypse can't be easy, so props to Crane. The flamethrower is pretty cool. You get to see the skin all melting off. That's awesome. Darker Nights, finally. I like to see the physics there on the little cupboard thing, falling with the drop kick. One thing I want to note though, that little moment right there isn't that special. A lot of people are saying that the physics there are actually better because he flops over the railing, but in reality, and I'll put a clip up of Dying Light 2, that is exactly how Dying Light 2 plays, so it's not that special. Short and sweet, but look at that picture. That trailer is awesome. There's definitely a lot more that we saw here than ever before. The flamethrower is cool. Some of that grenade launcher gameplay, like with this, it's blinding me. But so much good stuff, and I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more face cam off, because it's just easier. My setup's janky. So in this game, I'm going to read a little snippet that was given to us from Techland. I'm choosing to use this Discord one because it's not as bright, and I don't want to blind all of you. So, in Dying Light the Beast, we are going to meet the Baron, an emotionless, calculating, but brilliant scientist. Brace yourself to encounter the biggest threat Kyle Crane has ever faced, the man who brutally experimented on him for over a decade. His real name is Marius Fisher, the last descendant of a noble big pharma dynasty from Castor Woods. Convinced that the remnants of humanity who have survived the outbreak are weak, He sees it as his moral right and highest duty to restore order, kind of like he said in the trailer. To achieve this, he's deep into experimenting with the sinister virus strains, pursuing his grand design that still remains a mystery to everyone, including Kyle Crane, who is nothing but a tiny piece in the vast puzzle that Baron is putting together. I find this interesting because, in a way, he props up Kyle Crane. It sounded like in the trailer that he, I don't know, something only listens to God in you. I assume he was referring to Kyle. Going on, he doesn't revel in the pain he is causing, but accepts the necessity of the suffering inflicted on his subjects as a mere side effect needed to succeed in his trials. After all, the greater good justifies all means. That was the more important part of that post with the story and the lore stuff, so I'm gonna assume most of you haven't read that yet, so there you go. The rest of the post goes on to explain that the Dying Light formula has evolved into what is now what we get to witness: a high-fidelity, intricately crafted open world filled with diverse areas, each meticulously crafted and designed, that are uniquely different and ready to be discovered. Obviously, someone like me is very excited to hear that, because my biggest criticism of Dying Light 2 is that everything looked and felt the same. So to hear that they've put all their effort in, or a lot of their effort, into diversifying the experience is actually incredible. I am very happy to hear that. It's also nice they added in an idea for when we're going to see this game, summer of 2025. I just want to give props to Techland for making something that actually looks really good, especially considering where they're coming from Dying Light 2. They faced a lot of criticism from the community, but it looks like they've listened to everything and they're really trying to make something great for everybody to enjoy. So thank you, Techland, again, for making something this awesome. We all cannot wait to see what you guys have put together. That is going to do it for me in looking at this trailer. Hopefully we get to see more to come to bridge the gap between now and the release date. I'm really happy with what we got, and be sure to let Techland know how good of a job they did. If you like Dying Light content and you want to see more news about the Beast, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button too. I really appreciate it. I will see you all in the next video.